ESLgaming.com.
All right, welcome to map 2 here. Brazen starting on the CT side of Nuke. It is MIBR's map pick. And, well, the record is somewhat suspect here for Brazen. And after Ancient, they're really going to need the rally. But, John, charitably for Brazen, we saw MIBR run the script last night. Absolutely stomp on map 1. Make us think it's going to be a quick one. And then suddenly it's a 3-map series that comes down to the absolute wire.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, it only happened once this season, and against the Mythic squad does have a lot of firepower, but hey, here we go. Infinite gets 1 and 2, Grape drops a 3rd, and perhaps a round here for Brazen is looming. Jota and Henny are kind of trapped. They peek around. They're getting surrounded. Pincered on in. Polo drops Jota. Henny should go down as well, and he does. Mike, there we go. Brazen has their first lead of the night.
Well, now. A little bit of energy there for Brazen. It was looking like they were going to be hard pressed with that ramp hold, even with 2 players there. But MIBR just gets stymied, gets stumped. They were trying to bait out the shots, it seems, and didn't anticipate the fast flank. So Brazen off to a hot start here. No bomb plant, but still a force buy out from MIBR, who want to try and kick this off with a bang. They take this heavy investment. A lot of util. It's going to be shown outside. They're trying to gain the space. That is the bomb as well. Go by the red box. It's going to be a salvo of smokes. Presumably get the bomb in secret. Group up ramp. Maybe go for a lower split. Infinite's in decent position to deal with this already. But here comes the play. There's reinforcements. RZU's come back in to defend from hell. Oh, gonna need to be on with those shots. Grape coming up to support. That's gonna draw focus away. Infinite takes down 2, finds the bomb. So now they know they just need to defend the lower site. The rotation's gonna come in. The double push in towards ramp works out again. And, well, that's all she wrote. Well executed by Brazen. The double lobby push is really getting them some results.
Yeah. MIBR unable to do much of anything on the force buy. And this one, at least, is getting interesting in the early goings. A little bit of a miscue by Brazen at the first point of that round with the A1S missing most of the shots, and that's when it got scary, but Infinite quickly calmed things down when he got the 2K towards Decon and of course, the bomb at his feet. So, MIBR, just the Glocks aside from a P250 and a Deagle. Nothing else, no util, no body armor, perhaps no chance in the round. Infinite gets the opener onto Jota. And now he rotates around the garage. RZU peeks up from midi, and he will immediately find a frag. So this should be under control for Brazen.
Yeah. Barring the Henny P250 round of a lifetime.
Yeah.
This will be fine. Exit is living up to his name right now. I suppose they're not exits unless you actually do plant a bomb. So he's a false god in this one. But yeah, not looking for much. Frankly, now this might be our team in this round. Next round's where things get interesting. John.
Yes.
What's going on in your life? What's interesting in your life? I've got no conversation topics right now. My brain is empty. Head empty.
I mean, not too much work. I'm guessing. I mean, like, I've been busy, man. Like, that's my life lately.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I think it's why my head's empty. Usually I've got these conversation topics I can just pull out of thin air. I mean, got nothing here. Fortunately, this round's going to be more interesting.
I have been playing Ocarina of Time still, and I'm at the Water Temple now, Mike. So that's
classic.
Yeah.
Is the Water Temple as frustrating as before, or do you just remember how to do everything?
It's still frustrating. I can't find a key right now, and I've been going up and down each floor. I still can't find it.
Yeah, I remember that dang thing. Nightmarish. Boy. If you ever find a gamer over the age of 30, just say Water Temple Ocarina of Time and watch them recoil in horror, folks. If you want to bully the olds, if you're a youngin in chat who doesn't know that game. That's how you do it. Jota is going to bully the secret position, and look at this. No one else is towards lower. They need to rotate quickly. Grape's going to start to try and do it, but he's just got an MP9, and, well, fortunately, MIBR coming back up on top. RZU wants to make a play. He's into the big garage. This is going to get weird. This is going to get weird. He gets one, but one and done is not really ideal return on investment in that round. Now Grape's coming back into the fray as well. Grape going to be critical here. Grape's got it. MP9 zeroed in. Jota, who was the absolute monster on Ancient, goes down after just one kill in this round. It's very interesting. They're pinching on towards A. They take care of the hot player. Do they expect Dangerous in the second vent? Well, exit does. And with that said, this is looking very good for MIBR. It's going to be a nightmare for Grape to retake.
That's just a good entry onto A, right? You have a couple players towards mini, and then the hut player exit peeks out and really assists in the fact that there's no possibility at a surprise attack by Dangerous in that situation. It's an attempt by Grape, yes, but BRN's wise to it, and he takes him down. So MIBR have cracked the scoreboard here. But the economy was built up enough for Brazen that they will be able to buy up. What will it be? 3 A1Ss, the op, and the FAMAS, and pretty much full utility on the Brazen side. Same story for MIBR, but just AKs across the board.
Presence outside seems to be the objective here. Look at all of this utility from both sides. The T's dropped a curtain of smokes right off the rip. And Infinite's just trying to spam through it. For a second, I thought RZU was going to do the funny and try and push that smoke. He is a player who just occasionally tries to do some wild stuff.
Yes.
To, shall we say, mixed results at times. This time, a little bit more traditional. Sorry, John?
I was just going to say he's the NA journeyman, too. He's been on so many rosters.
Well, he used to be the super sub, right?
Yeah.
It used to be, if Shinobi joined your team, it was only a matter of time before RZU came in to sub for somebody or replace somebody. It was like they were like the horsemen of the RZU apocalypse. Shinobi would join, he'd remake the team, he'd mold them, he'd get their system going, someone would get kicked, RZU would step in.
It's so true. That happened with 3 teams, I believe.
Yeah, guaranteed turn of events. Polo. Oh, he's checked, but he gets the kill. Snappy around. That should have been his execution. It still might be, but he's dancing and at least buying time for his team, buying time for Dangerous. The rotations need to be here. RZU's just waiting for an excuse to get up this vent. But he does need someone to distract focus to allow it. But now they just hold and prevent him from dropping on down. That's a nice kill found. RZU could find the time. He denied the bomb. He's creeping up. No one's watching. No one's watching. He's found his ground. He's clearing on in. He's got his kill. And he's got another one. The retake is swift, and it's merciless. Nicely done from Brazen. They explode back onto the site right after the bomb touches dirt.
Oh, okay. Wow. What a retake. RZU, like you said, jumping up the vent, looks into mini and clears out because he knows he has the players coming up from heaven anyway. So he has to just do his job, take care of business there, and afterwards the rifles just rain fire down from heaven. And it's 4-1 in favor of Brazen. They've isolated the round victory from MIBR, Mike. And I don't know, but this kind of looks like the way map 2 went yesterday. Starting to wonder.
A certain amount of hope being fostered here. I mean, it's so early. It's so early.
It is, and it's Nuke CT size.
But that was a really nice retake. That was a really snappy one. Jota gonna get an opener here. No RZU in this round. There's another player aggressive by Red Box. That's Infinite. Does Jota expect that? Oh, they're passing each other. Who realizes Infinite does. Realizes that Jota hasn't gotten behind it. And so he will find the kill. That's a really nice one to pick up. Problem is, they're just going to pressure in towards ramp, and so it's going to be up to Grape to try and hold this at bay.
Yeah, Grape with the A1S in his hands. Turtle's trying to peek him. He's trying to spot out the player. He might have overlooked this position. We'll see if Grape decides to hold it. He's going to back down the ramp. They will. So he will be chased, but he should be able to get away. The thing is, Henny's already doing work in lobby. He's got one. Polo knows he's here now. So does Infinite, so that will be a trade. 3v3 evened out as Grape backed into observation. He will be the critical piece here to try and fend off MIBR. Or he could just wait, right, for the reinforcements to come and play this post plant.
If he holds on to control, it's such a powerful position. He can control some sightlines from it. That's why we call it what it is. And meanwhile, his teammates can get into position to actually help him. They'll come down the vent. That's awkward with a smoke up. Bomb's going down. Grape wants to pop the double doors, but he's not going to be good for
cover.
it. Here comes a duel by the double doors as well. Polo trying to make this work. He's not got it. And with that, Infinite made... We'll give him the slip. So, MIBR back on the board. Money going to be tenuous here for Brazen. The back and forth nature of these last couple of rounds does not tend to favor a CT buy.
And Infinite's not in the clear yet. Okay. Good decision. Don't go to ramp. Go back to T-spawn, Infinite. That is the safest path here. And he will save the AWP into the next round. Also, Infinite playing quite well here. Early goings 8-3. It's been that shining star that Brazen so desperately need. But MIBR are starting to chip away at the lead. As you mentioned, back and forth. 2 of the last 3 going MIBR's way. And they will have another buy-up coming through here. It's been expensive for MIBR. They're losing the bodies, and you see that in their money. 4 players at 2K or below, but exit at 4K will be able to absorb a round loss here should it come through. Brazen, on the other hand, they're also tough in economy, and they will force around the op. I think that's the right choice, especially considering you can get A1S as well.
Yeah, I mean, they got to risk it for the biscuit in this one. But sometimes the biscuit bites back. Sometimes you don't get the biscuit. It's flaky, buttery goodness. I like biscuits, John.
Biscuits are good.
Good things. No one's checking mini. No one's checking mini. You got to check mini. That's a bit of an oversight here. I think they were expecting that Jota would be a little bit further along. Bomb has made its way down lower, though. This is a very recoverable round. Bomb is going to be planted. No one's in position for Brazen to do anything about it. Jota's now going to try and catch them on the rotation. Oh, Jota, go around the corner. Ooh, he's just going to have missed, but by that same token, he's just got the opper. Now they're in trouble. Dangerous knows it. The op can be retrieved, but they're still going to have to stick around for this duel with Jota. And in the meantime, Infinite's making his way straight into the site. It's all down to Jota. He's not in position to deny this defuse. They
heard him.
Stick it. Now they're going to. And not a whole lot that he can do about this.
That was really messy for MIBR. I mean, first of all, overlooking Mini, losing 2 players there in the early goings, and already a man advantage, 2-man advantage for Brazen. MIBR cleanly get to the B site, but afterwards they lose the duels. Jota not really holding the angle very well from Cubby, and he gets overwhelmed as a result. And MIBR, back and forth rounds continue. Brazen able to stabilize their economy for now, but it's still in a precarious spot. Brazen sending a couple of players in towards ramp. In fact, 3 players in this direction. Or excuse me, no, only 2. One is in heaven. Turtle. Just going to spam around through that smoke, as MIBR are taking a much slower pace to this round, as they really should. They need to give Brazen a little more respect here, because they are getting punished.
RZU creeping in secret. Trying to take this space. And yeah, MIBR giving a lot more respect, playing a lot slower into this one. Seeing aggression's going to come through from Brazen. Brazen are really quick on these rotations. And part of that is that you're maybe going a little bit aggressive at times. So slowing down the pace could catch it, but,
Nice shot.
well, the slower pace gives RZU a chance to make that op sing. And outside, he will find his. Losing Infinite and Garage is going to be a tough pill to swallow. He's been a big piece these last few rounds. They'll try and retake this outside space. Now they're under threat, and they know it. Grape has worked his way out. They're not going to expect this. He's getting aggressive. He's going for the look. He's been spotted. Here comes the execution.
No.
And while he's done good damage, he doesn't get the kill. That was a prime opportunity for Grape. Instead, you got RZU pinching back in. This is weird in the positioning.
Yes.
Okay. Exit will find one. This is getting all kinds of madcap, and somehow, some way, MIBR see their way through, and they see it through with 3 players up.
Felt like Brazen were more on the T side in that situation.
Yeah.
They were in lobby and got pinched in from both sides. Nothing they could really do once they got in there. So MIBR, good job. Perhaps some miscues there. I thought that was a free frag for Grape, honestly. I thought he would come around the corner and get it, but it took a little bit too long, then got spotted out. And that fight took too long, essentially, and he was unable to do the damage. So 1:45 on the clock here. MIBR might go for a quicker play now, knowing that Brazen's a little limited in terms of economy. Here they come. BRN's going to walk in. He's going to get one, yes, but he gets traded immediately. And the trades are good for Brazen. And he needs to be careful, but he hits the quick scope onto Infinite, and now he's down the vent. Yes, indeed, Mike. Exit will find Polo as well. This one should be a safe bet. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Policy, but they still have to avoid giving up too many kills. You don't want a situation where Grape can actually attempt this retake. He's on top of the hut now. He should be dead. He should be dead. He's going to go quick in, burning up top. Yeah, okay. Well corralled by MIBR. That round may be a little bit more expensive than it needed to be, but considering the investment from Brazen, now they're going to have to eco. MIBR are poised to tie up the scoreline.
MIBR looking for 5. 5 on T-side Nuke. That's good. Not too shabby at all. So we'll see if they can convert it here, and against just what will be pistols. Only default pistols, no armor, no utility invested into this round by Brazen. They could have upgraded Polo, Grape, even RZU, but of course RZU wants to get that AWP, so assuming that's what he's saving for. Turtle, just waiting. All 5 players stacked up together. You got to take a chance in these types of situations, and they could certainly get one. The problem is there's utility to worry about, and that smoke and Molotov are going to keep them at bay. Should be an easy plant.
But you never know what's going to happen when the rubber hits the road. Well, it's going to be easy. No problem. No problem here for MIBR. They cruise through that one. Cruise through. It's not quite ancient. Players have died. On Ancient Reminder, we had like Jota at 8-0 and Henny at 8-0, and it was absurd. Yeah. Took forever for them to actually get killed. This time, it's a much scrappier affair. But Brazen, now at risk of seeing their early lead just crumble into nothing. This is a big swing round. You either get back in control of this half, or, well, let's not think about the or just yet. RZU wants to take the initiative. I think he may have been heard scoping. Okay, there's a lot of noise outside, and instead he's just going to work his way down secret. Say, okay, I'll take the space. Thank you very much. And now come back looking.
Yeah.
And finding.
Yeah, Infinite had a feeling that Jota had gotten past him, but it was too late by that point. Jota firmly posted up and took care of business. Now he's going to back off completely because why not?
Look at how much focus this has pulled. Look at how much focus this has pulled. 2 players are down lower already, and you've got RZU at the op focused outside. If they just win out A here, this is such a nightmarish situation. It would just be Dane who has any ability to stop it.
It's just a great decision to fall back there because no one can clear it.
So the op now commits in towards A. They've got 2-2 committed towards either site. They can't really help each other. And now RZU going down makes this tough. Dane's presence has been felt. This was just a little bit of a poke and a prod from Turtle. Now IBR aren't committed to either direction just yet, but with Jota now working outside control again, if he works his way in towards Mini, we could have a duel with Polo. This one's tough to read the tea leaves of. Brazen have been making moves, and Jota's trying to figure out where those remaining CTs are. As he finds one, now this gets tough. They should have a good idea that Dane is isolated here. They could just bring the punishment. A vent drop would be risky. Okay, glad they're not going for that. You can tell BRN's wary that someone could be getting a vent at any one moment. And indeed, that's where the last player goes.
All right, MIBR make that a pretty clean round. Surrounding the last 2 Brazen members. And now have their first lead of Nuke. 6-5. T-side's getting better and better here for this MIBR side. And Brazen, the economy, they just cannot get it under their feet now. They're back to the pistols once more. It's going to be Deagles across the board with a P250 in the mix. But again, no armor and a very, very light util. A smoke and a flash. The smoke's already tossed out here. And the flash as well, so now they got no util left. Just gonna have to hope that dry peaks will pan out here. Infinite peering over the tippy top of the smoke, hoping to get a Wandig on a player silo, but MIBR is not playing that game. They got 4 players in lobby. Jota again trying to get some attention towards outer yard, and it's working. He's got Infinite at least trapped here. RZU's thinking about Pete, but as it stands, it's an A stack, Mike.
Nice shot for RZU. Here comes the activation, though. Taking the space, they're bringing the pressure, they're keeping it amped up. RZU gone, 1 player behind cooling. BRN going to be able to find this? Yes. Yes, he is. Could have had a knife kill out of it if he wanted. So, sight lost. Bodies dropping. All onto Grape. And this should be 7 on the board for MIBR.
Yeah, good job, MIBR, being very tactical about their take of that A site, despite the fact that Brazen had it stacked. They cleared everything out methodically. And now it's Grape, who's been good with the deagle. He's had his moments. Maybe another frag will come through here. The round would be a far cry, and, well, he's got nothing. He gets no headshots, no round, as BRN will just ventilate him with the AK. 7-5 in favor of MIBR, who are looking to take this half on their T side, and that does not bode well for Brazen.
No, not particularly. But Brazen did build something nice off of the initial aggression. Now they've got a few more opportunities to be specific before this half is over. We've got to buy in this one. We need to see some impact here. The guns are going looking. They've loved this early outside play. He's setting a squeaky peek. If the timing shot's going to be good, but ours is burning. He's stuck on a flashbang. He can't get away. He can't get away. He got stuck on geometry, and now it's catastrophe on site. The bodies are hitting the floor. This has to be a save for Infinite and Grape. They're done already. They're done already. They got to know. Discretion is the better part of valor. This nade will attempt to go back in, but without a kill found off of it, this is a tough ask. It's a tough nut to crack. Yeah. And you got to imagine they're going to limp away.
They are going for exit frags, which is completely unnecessary given the fact that MIBR's
I think they're going in
really well. No, there it is. Okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering. Infinite just wanted the op, like you said, Mike, so now he's going to back off and they're going to play it more passively. A little nerve-wracking, though, because Turtle was around the corner. He does run away and get back to cover in CT spawn. Good job by Brazen on the save.
Bomb will detonate here. Turtle. Can't find anybody. Doesn't really want to poke around that last corner. So we'll go ahead and let them have it. MIBR are winning the half at a minimum. And frankly, I'd like to think about double digits. The investment comes around these guns. They'll be able to get up a pretty good buy over on the Brazen side, but these last few, they have been overwhelmed, right? It's like the first domino falls, the first player hits the ground, and they just cannot recover it. So for Brazen, getting that initial fight, getting that initial pick is very important to them because it clearly bolsters them into the fray. It's not been good at bringing back the 4v5s, which, understandable. They're tough for a reason. RZU burns. Into the fray, into the bullets. Got caught by that Molotov. Last round, he basically dies to it again this time.
Oh.
Spam. Lucky on this one to live. Any more bullets caught, and he's down. They won't know how much damage they've done, but man, have MIBR found value out of these spams.
Yeah. Infinite down 22. Polo at 24. He's grabbed the op, has Polo, off of RZU's body. And he is waiting here up close and personal at first vents. It's an interesting angle to hold. He could catch MIBR off guard. I think Exit's kind of expecting it, though. A flashbang is tossed forward. He's jiggle peeking back and forth. Polo's going to try to go into this, and the timing's great. He takes Exit down. At least evens up the numbers at a 4v4 and makes this round a little more viable for Brazen, but Infinite and Polo's health is still a very big concern. Oh, look at the push here. Ah, it doesn't pan out.
Almost did. Tried to get a bit frisky with it. But now it's just left to Dangerous and Polo. The 2v4. Bombs headed towards lower. They've got no vision or positioning towards lower. I'm not sure they have an ability to rotate through any sort of vent. And at this point, Polo down for the count. Dangerous should just save this for the last round, but I think he's going to try the hero play. He's been heard. He's been dropped. No gun saved through. No nothing saved through. 9 rounds for MIBR. And now to find the cherry on top, to find them dubby digs, to find the 1-0 on your score side, to make this a really dominant half.
It's been a while since Brazen's won a round.
Yeah, it was 5-4, right?
Yeah, 6 in a row, I believe, or 5 in a row. Alrighty, Brazen. Probably would have helped for Dane to save the A1S, honestly. But, he went for the unlikeliest of clutches in a 1v4 with very little control.
John, it's actually worse. It was 5-2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is 7 in a row at this point for MIBR.
Ooh, boy.
Once they got the gun stabilized, they have not really looked competitive for the Brazen side. Presence outside. They're going to make their moves. move on down. RZU's looking for this. Much more passive than we're used to seeing him. But understandable. He has been punished in the last few rounds, and he's not terribly interested in that happening again. Could catch the third player rotating in. Jota's coming. Oh, the timing of that reposition is brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal. You'd imagine they're going to smoke if they're going to cross out here. Actually, they've only got one smoke. Interesting. Curious, but the space has been left open. RZU thinks it's clear, so they don't need any smokes. They just walk it. They just go. Infinite's come back in to reinforce, but is he expecting all these players this quickly? Well, one and done. It's something at the very least. Bomb can be picked back up. Lower sight's been compromised. Drake will get back into the angle, get back into the fight. He's done. It has to be RZU to hold the line with the AWPs. Losing teammates left, right, and center. These players are now split up. Dane up top. RZU below. And make that just RZU. In a 1v3 to try and keep the ground and whack. They found his location, so they'll just move up for the bomb plant. Yes, found the first. It's 2 more targets to find. He's got to choose which way he wants to head. In towards hot, in towards lobby. Not making a lot of secrets about this. Jota will have heard him, and Jota will put him into the dirt. 10-5 at the half. We'll be right back. Oh, and we're back into the fun here. We're back into the fray. Yes. We're back into the excitement, John. And I am very excited for MIBR. They've been looking really dang good. For Brazen, though, this is going to be a tough test. Lots of util into this round. They've clearly got a set plan for what they want to do. Looking like a squeaky door pop for the moment. Maybe a vent dive. Flashbangs are on. There's the mini drop. That didn't work. Second mini drop. That will work better.
Oh, Jota.
Out of bullets.
How is he alive?
He still gets the kill. Jota. Oh, no. They can't get anything here. So much of that play was focused on dealing with a mini player, and they just could not kill him. He danced, he weaved, he dodged, and he emerged victorious in the round.
I love that panic dancing jiggling that happens when you're out of bullets. You're just praying that the reload can come up before you go down, and well, it did. And Jota managed to get a frag afterwards as well. Good support from his teammates too, but Brazen, not really much of an excuse for that. They should have had him dead to rights. 11-5 for MIBR. They get the pistol round, and now they are going to immediately upgrade to A1S's 3, in fact, an MP9 for Turtle, and the FAMAS for Brazen. Sorry, BRN.
It's not going to matter who is what good to be quite frank. This round is about to be over. Lickety split, wasting no time about it. MIBR want to put this one away. They want to move on with the complete undefeated season in season 42. And this will be the win to secure it. If they win this map, they have not lost series in season 42, regular season.
I was just looking at the names, Mike. I actually called BRN Brazen. I knew it was going to happen at some point just because of how
Brazen. BRN.
Oh,
Brazen. The Fusion. He actually owns the team. It's named after him. Well,
be a conflict of interest.
Let's not bring those up. Don't say that word. Don't say that word. Everyone loses their mind.
I'll keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet. Hush, hush about that one. Players coming down secret. Heavy presence for Brazen. They'll test Jota. He is the last player I would want to test right now, but you know, you don't get to pick your spots. It's decent positioning for Brazen, right? They've already gained this foothold in towards secret. Problem is Turtle comes in to reinforce that nade is timely. And Henny has just killed an RZU. So now they can't go up. I know Henny could be watching. They've lost Crate. So it is really just this secret push. They have to overwhelm Jota. This has to work. And Jota is just collected. He's so good. It took a moment. He was like, is that a head? Oh, that's a head. Okay. All right. Sure, I'll take that. No problem. Now look at the health alone. The health alone is looking dire. And I mean, it's all onto Polo. One Polo against the world. It's Chris Polo, at least. He's ironed it. It's looking spiffy. Might just be looking spiffy for his funeral. Because he's in a 1v4, and they're not even giving him a fight. They're not even giving him an opportunity. They're not even chasing him. MIBR just wants to put this whole map to bed. Looking the wrong way, and he'll be shot in the back of said head. MIBR with 13.
Oof. Brazen not able to do much on their buy-up, and here, I mean, they could force. Wouldn't be too wise. Because, yes, while it will be 14-5 if they lose this round, if they lose it with guns in their hands, then, I mean, there's really probably no path to victory after that. So they opt for the half buy. It'll be 3 Tech 9s, 2 P250s, 5 pieces of utility, and only 1 player with body armor. That is Olo. Nade's going to get tossed off of hut there for MIBR right in front of Squeaky Door, and the door is blown right off its hinges. Another nade is tossed forward, and Brazen takes the worst of it. 3 players, in fact, but BRN is still good for 1 on to Infinite. Henny is going to try and find a second, but they know exactly where to look. The thing is, Grape is good for 1 at least. A headshot onto BRN. Jota's right there, though. He's found his rhythm. Will go down, but it's only Dane left standing, who manages to get a bomb plant. Okay, that'll help their buy up in the next round. Maybe he can clutch this one, Mike. 1v3 as he's peering in towards double doors. Exit. Will lose the fight. Dane, still a fighting chance.
Still a chance here, certainly. Gets around the smoke. He's brought it down to the clutch, but Henny with a USP will deny. A chance for Brazen. An optimistic moment here for Dane Joris, but was not to be. The window of opportunity is slamming shut. This round is do or die for Brazen. I will also say, John, interesting note, Jota is maintaining his more than a kill a round pace.
You are correct. It was slow at the beginning, right? He wasn't really at the same pace as he was on Ancient, but yeah, he's caught up. He's there again, and well above it overall over the 2 maps. So yeah, Jota delivering as usual.
Yeah. I mean, even beyond usual. He's just dominating right now. They're going to risk their own Molotov. Grape almost burns to death to get down vent. No smoke for it. So Grape is now low, but he has gained the position. I think that MIBR are aware. You can see the adjustment from BRN coming in to support this, to make sure that no one can just wander around on his lower site. This is his turf. This is his terrain, John. He's not interested in sharing. No, not interested in sharing from the MIBR side. They want it all. They want all the ground.
Smoke's coming through here for Brazen. They will have the wall of smokes. Jota likely going to PR through here. Yeah, I think he will.
No. Okay, thinks better of it. Good decision not to be quite frank. Probably would have worked this time, but still a good decision not to. Good process. And he does go through just a little bit later. RZU, a win on Henny. Those have been hard to come by. They've got ramp room. They've got pressure on in towards the site, and Grape's now claimed one. Jota wants to get activated on the flank. Can Hugh find it? Not get away with this scot-free, but the bomb should come down to be planted. Jota repositioning it towards control. He's going so fast.
Nice
They smoked
smoke.
it off. Looking for a gap. Wouldn't have mattered if there was one. He won't know, but his crosshair was almost on there. That would have been absurd. That would have been such a kick in the teeth. And
That's
Turtle
a kick in the
is
teeth.
looking to kick them teeth out. So with no more front teeth, what can Brazen do? Grape and Polo holding the line, holding on to this. Grape's dropped in. He's dealt with all onto Polo in the rat hole. He's dancing with death, dancing with the devil, and they know he's exposed. So that's going to be the backstab through. MIBR, find map point, find series point, find the perfect season point.
At the very least, Brazen have made these last two rounds very tightly contested. Before, it was Dane in a heroic effort, bringing it down to 1v1, and this time, well, I mean, they were up 2 men going into that bomb site, but Jota just maneuvered so very well, found one, spam to the smoke, like you said, Mike. Unbeknownst to him, he almost connected on the bomb planter. At the end, he is critical in delivering the finishing blow on a pincer attack against the last Brazen player. So, 15-5, 10 opportunities for MIBR to close this one out, and, well, 13 rounds in a row. Might be 14 to cap it off as Henny gets the headshot onto RZU. Infinite takes some damage as well. Grape's going to get some visibility into Mini only momentarily, though, as the smoke flies through. BRN's good for one on Dane. It is all MIBR all the time. Infinite could slip through, maybe find one. Will it be more than that? Because it needs to be.
It needs to be a lot. This backstab, this positioning has to guarantee them the round. Grape gets a kill, but he's down to 2 points of health. He's limping. And look at the flank coming through from Jota. Jota's worked his way all the way into lobby. Infinite gets nothing out of his position. Exit's got him on the check. And now Jota is about ready to be activated. He's making sure that no one's here. A player's about to wander into his crosshair. And, well, there's a freebie for Jota. Bomb confirmed as well. Completely isolated. Grape is alone. Nowhere close to the bomb. Nowhere close to a position where he can do anything about it. And his position has now been spotted. One bullet will do him in. And Exit will deliver it. Domination through and through from MIBR. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They absolutely smacked Brazen throughout this series. Reminder, Brazen won the pistol in the first half. They got up to a 5-2 scoreline. And from there on out, 14 rounds in a row from MIBR. No mercy, no opportunities for Brazen, no surrender from the Brazilian squad.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, credit to Brazen for at least making it interesting here in the early goings and getting up to that 5 round